All right. Lamont Harrison Lemon, the second. That's the gentleman with the Fez hat on, headgear on. Is he connected to audio?
It appears so.
Lemon Bay, Harrison Lemon Bay. Can you hear me, sir?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Good morning to you.
How are you?
Okay. Are you the second or the third?
I'm here on behalf of the third.
The third. Okay. And I guess it's the second as well. This is the city of Detroit versus Harrison Lemon Bay the third. Straight that. This is the state of Michigan versus Harrison Lemon Bay the third. Case number SX 419-5968. Counts 1 and counts 3. Appearance for the record, please.
Elwood S. Berry Jr. on behalf of the defendant. State your full name, sir.
Your Honor,
Mr. Berry, I think he's representing himself.
Your Honor,
Yeah. Yeah. All right. And add count 3 to that. Add count 3 to that record as well. Or count 2 to that. 1 to that record as well. So count 1, 2, and 3. Let me have that other. I believe. State your name for the record, Mr. Lemon the third.
Yes, I am that I am Harrison Lamont Bay, all lowercase letters. And I'm here on behalf of Harrison Lamont III.
All right. Well, I've never heard of the all lowercase letters. What does that mean?
Well, Judge, according to IJustMadeThisUp.com, we all learn the letters of our name as toddlers, and by the time we reach kindergarten, we're supposed to understand the difference between lowercase and uppercase SO. I guess what we're dealing with here is an adult toddler who somehow never graduated kindergarten, also known in legal circles as a sovereign citizen.
It means that the name is to be spelled with all lowercase letters, not all capital letters, not part capital and lowercase, strictly all lowercase.
So today is the date and time set for a pre-trial in the matter. How do you want to proceed, sir? I know you filed some documents with the court, and I did have those up in my chambers. But how do you want to proceed?
Your Honor, I'm the surety on behalf of the principal debtor, strawman Harrison Lamont III. I've given the court notice weeks in advance. I'm here to tender a special deposit to the court and make the clerk fiduciary, the prosecutor, as well. And I'm looking for a plea of release today. Will you grant a plea to release?
No. I can grant you a pre-trial. I can grant you the opportunity to speak with the city attorney, or I can grant you a trial date by judge or by jury.
Yeah. So
what would you like to do, Mr. Lemon Bay?
Well, do you mind if I ask a couple of questions? Just want to make sure that I'm comprehending.
You can ask any question you want, but remember, the judge cannot give you legal advice. That's exactly what the competent, free lawyer sitting with you on the Zoom call is there for. They're the one who can guide you through the process and help you understand your options. So make sure to listen to them.
As you gave the name, I heard you mention a few different names. I heard you mention Harrison Lamont Bay the third, and then a Harrison Lamont the second, and various different names. I just want to make sure that I'm clear on who or what it is that we're here to discuss, because I don't want to speak on behalf of
It does have an error. It does have an error. It appears to be an error on the computer here. So entry date, one of the counts was entered into as One count was entered into as Harris Lemon III, the other count was Harris Lemon II, and the other count was entered Harris III Lemon. So I think that's just a typo. There's the nature of the offenses. There's the misdemeanor case is driving without a valid operator's license, no ops on person, and that is a 93-day, punishable by the maximum possible penalty, 93 days in jail and or $500 in fines. And you have two civil infractions, one expired plates, and the other one speeding at 16 to 20 miles an hour over the speed limit. So those are the nature of the charges. I'm gonna offer you an opportunity to mitigate this by taking the Better Drivers course, sir.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to be signing up for the Better Drivers course anytime soon. Maybe if it were called the Better Travelers course, he'd be interested. But driving? No way. He was definitely not operating within any reasonable limits. 16 to 20 miles per hour over the posted speed limit for travelers, and there's no excuse for that.
Put that in the chat if you choose to, and I can give you time to do that. If not, you can set it for a trial date or whatever set it for a trial date or speak with the city attorney today. What would you like to do?
I'm really, again, I'm ultimately I'm here to tender special deposit and settle the charges. You know, make the clerk fiduciary.
Well, you settle it by pleading to in taking a plea today, paying the fines, or taking it to trial. See if you can do better at trial. You have a right to a trial by judge or jury, and that's it. Those are your only options, sir.
I'm looking for a plea release. Are you stating that there's no offer of equity in this matter, Your Honor?
I don't know what you're talking about. All right, we're gonna
Sir,
move on. So I don't have time for this.
Would you like to speak to an attorney? Would you like to speak to an attorney, sir?
I don't. I'm
You don't?
not for counsel.
Okay. Well, we're gonna pass the matter and we're gonna move on, and he can just watch and see how it works in here, because I have too many people that are waiting that want to be heard and hear their claim, and I don't understand what you're saying. I've given you your options, and you can sit back and ponder those. I'll give you time to ponder those options. Other than that, sir, I don't know what else to tell you. All right, let's move on. Next time. No, I've already answered the questions I'm gonna answer. No. Please mute your device, and you either take the offers that I've given you, speak with the attorney, or take the deal, or set the matter for a trial date. Those are your options.
Let me set the matter for trial.
Set the matter for trial. Okay. I'm going to give you a trial. I'm going to. Do you want trial by judge or jury, sir?
Your Honor, by jury.
Good luck trying to convince a jury of your peers that they live in a fantasy world with you. And maybe consider taking off the thinking cap that isn't working, unless you're planning to plead not guilty by reason of pure confusion.
Okay, jury trial. Can I get a jury trial date, please? Let's do June the 2nd. June the 2nd. We'll be doing this in the afternoon as well.
But we gotta set a pre-trial first.
Yeah, we'll set a pre-trial. So your next court date is going to be a final pre-trial, sir. Final pre-trial will be June the 1st, 6/1/2023 at 8:30. And then we'll set the jury trial date for the next day at 9:30 on June the 2nd. So your next action date that you need to appear is June the 1st at 8:30, And then the next day, we'll have the jury trial at June the 2nd, 2023. I have received your motions. If you have any more motions, make sure they're in before the June the 1st date, and then we'll proceed with picking a jury, setting a jury panel at 9:30 on June the 2nd. If you don't have any further questions, Mr. Lemon Bay, then have a very good day, sir, all right?